Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Billy Hamilton runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. 1-2, here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as it's on the ground toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
At the plate, Tim Anderson. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
The designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
and he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
2-0.
Nope.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Benintendi leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Moncada, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Benintendi blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
Standing in now, Andrew Vaughn, fouled off. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 3 homers and 22 RBIs. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brennan is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. White Sox pick up just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 1 and the Indians nothing. Michael Kopech, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Kwan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Rosario has had a great season to this point and may well earn a spot on the AL All-Star roster because of it. He heads into the day 2nd in fan votes at shortstop.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to 2nd base.
Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here. He's
set and the pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. run in. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Gimenez. A good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 home.
Ball two.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
No one out with a runner at second. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Josh Bell. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Josh Naylor. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton. Well, range to his left and put it away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Now batting, Oscar Gonzalez. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And there's ball 2 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Here's the 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Indians 2 and the White Sox 1. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Oscar Coles.
Oscar Coles.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Line towards center field. Gonzalez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting it, the second baseman, Hunter Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. 1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First pitch coming, here it is. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail it here 2-1. Now at the plate, Will Brennan. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one. Brennan tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
In now, Mike Zunino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Three and one.
Got to find a way to get back in his zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, Steven Kwan.
Coming to the plate now, Steven Kwan. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. First and second now, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
On the ground to the left side. There's one. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
One and 0. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Three and 0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-0 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with the 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. Pitches high. The throw not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. One and 2. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Make it 5-1.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rock.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Indians 5 and the White Sox 1. Billy Hamilton digging in now.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ramirez is over, and he puts it away for the first down. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Anderson, originally from the state of Alabama. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
The first baseman.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. And that misses 1-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Stepping up to the plate, Oscar Gonzalez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
1-0 home. Fouled off. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A payoff pitch one more time. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Stepping in now, Will Brennan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 309 is the average entering play. 5 homers and 23 driven in. Fouled away. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
So here's Mike Zunino as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Stephen Kwan, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in is the DH, Eloy Jimenez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2-0 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew Vaughn.
Striding in once again, Andrew Vaughn. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. All even now, 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Kwan will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Of the inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder Stephen Kwan.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. one of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Ahmed Rosario will be next. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Jimmy Lambert answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Lambert.
Ahmed Rosario will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Six runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Kwan rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Ready with the 0-1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
A runner at second, nobody out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Andres Jimenez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0 on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 home.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Strike called, 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's ball 3 now, as it just misses below the zone. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw. Runner back safely. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. We played 4. It's the Indians 7 and the White Sox 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Oscar Coles. First pitch of the at-bat.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
Ball back outside.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. First time up, he went down looking. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set and the 0-1.
Oh, that took good.
None out, runners at first and second. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Andrew Benintendi.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 7 and the White Sox 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Here's the pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Oscar.
At the plate now, Oscar Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Full count, 3-2.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in once again, Will Brennan. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there, 3-2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Stephen Kwan, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Line to the right side. And the Tribe keep it rolling as this will be extra bases again. Gonzalez is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 pitch. He's outside for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. Anderson scoops it up. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Now the 3-0 offering. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready once again, Yoan Moncada. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Andrew Vaughn, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Popped him up. Jimenez moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Oscar Coles.
Digging in, Oscar Coles, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball in.
The 1-0. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The pitch. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down.
The batter, number 00. Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andres Jimenez. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Number 49 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 49.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
The designated hitter.
As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Josh Naylor. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Alberto gloves it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Oscar Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. Now an 8-run lead at 10-2. Standing in, Hanser Alberto. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Popped up. Naylor has a play. 1 down.
The batter, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
So now to the plate, Billy Hamilton, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. The second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Into the box now, Will Brennan.
Leading off for the Indians, the left fielder, Will Brennan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So striding forward now, Mike Zunino. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Kwan.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Steven Kwan. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming in is Hamilton. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Second and third, 2 away. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Indians strand a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Trevor Stephan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Trevor Stephan.
And now a pitch on the way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1. Jimenez, 23 years old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Andres Jimenez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Bell. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could. Assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. In now, Josh Naylor, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Oscar Gonzalez. Guess he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. A bouncer up the middle. Anderson brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Will Brennan.
At the plate, Will Brennan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Ninth inning coming up. The Indians on top, 12-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Daniel Espino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
15, Daniel Espino.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
This is hit softly to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in now, Andrew Vaughn, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Oscar.
So base is empty now after the double play, and next to bat will be the outfielder Oscar Coles. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. The White Sox down to their last strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Jimenez over to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, a nice win for them all around. And an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The Tribe played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Shane Bieber pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year. Michael Kopech was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.